Okay. And I'll keep this relatively brief, so I don't want to keep you any longer than you need to. I'm sure you got
That's
things to
okay.
do.
Hey, if it makes us look better, that's all we can do, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll give him a countdown and then we'll begin. Okay. 5, 4. Actually, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'll let him get his headset on. Okay, cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here with Chris Grassie, head coach of the Marshall men's soccer team after their huge 4-2 win over the Monarchs of Old Dominion. And Coach Grassie, I know that it's probably not that was the first thing that on everybody's mind, but obviously this team knocked you guys out of the conference tournament last year. Did it feel good to exact a measure of revenge?
Oh, yeah. It really did. It really did.
Well, Old Dominion ranked, obviously under you. You guys are no strangers to beating top-tier teams in this conference that are ranked. Knocked off Kentucky last year and then knock off Old Dominion. You've talked a lot this season about putting it together for a full 90 minutes. Do you feel like your guys did that today?
No, I felt we were sleeping for the first 15 until their goal, really. We were going through the motions. You know, they were executing the game plan somewhat, but we didn't have that pep in our step, and it took really their goal and then our first goal to kind of wake us up and get us back in the game.
Coming out of the half, obviously you guys are up by a goal, 2-1, and then I believe it was Corona that was able to bury it in the back of the net. What sort of mid-match adjustments did you guys as a coaching staff have to make?
Well, we were changing it at the beginning of the game. We were going to let them play a little bit out the back. We didn't really rate the way they could play, so we want to give them the play. We knew they were dangerous up top. We knew they were dangerous running from midfield, and they wanted to play in that space and behind. So we tried to just have a low block and deny that space and behind. And then as the game went on, you know, we found, hey, there's got to be moments. We put the speed guys on up front, and we know we can close the gap a little bit more. And Keelan, JP, Pedro, they did a good job of like pressing and getting us on the front foot and we played a little bit higher up the field, and so that was kind of the major adjustment. And then the second half, it was all about trying to shift the midfielders around so we could stay in counter prevention, you know, but also get in better areas. When they went to a man down in the second half, we were able to find that the pockets on either side of their midfield to play and build our possession game from. And so those adjustments we had to make, you know.
You talk about that man down situation for Old Dominion, and obviously they kept it close, but that really changed the complexion of the game, did it not?
It did, yeah. I think, I still felt like we were good, and we were actually finding more space because I think they were more willing to press with 11v11, so we were able to find a little bit more space. But yeah, it definitely sort of changed the game, although we were up at the time. I think it made us a little bit easier. Know we could draw them out and we could pass a little bit more, and you know, the spaces would open up, and they just couldn't really, you know, for 90 minutes they couldn't protect all the spaces, and that's why we get the goal, you know, the third goal and then the goal at the end, just because with men down like that, it was it's very difficult to cover the spaces consistently for 90 minutes, especially when you're behind and you have to go press the game.
For you guys, 0-3-1 in your last 4 coming into this, yeah. I know it's sometimes easy to, when you get into a funk, to fall out of it, and it's hard to get out. What did you say to your guys in the locker room?
You know, I said it's very much like hunting a lion, the way we play. Okay, you want to kill the lion, you want to eat the lion, but the lion is very dangerous, you know, so you spread out, you have to play possession, but if you fall asleep and you don't have that counter prevention, you can get hit. And so we need to focus for the full 90 minutes. We need to focus on when we're playing possession, where are they? Where can they hurt us? You know, and having that tactical awareness and earning it. You know, that was the thing. We had to earn it because we know we're going to outpossess teams. We know we're going to have 100, 200 more passes. We know we're going to have more chances. So it's just a case of we just can't fall asleep because we can't give them easy chances. And teams in this conference, UAB, South Carolina, ODU, Charlotte, they're built to hit you on the counter. You know, so we need to just counter prevent and hunt that lion, you know. So it was kind of the mindset of, you know, coming home also helped us out for being on the road for so long and kind of grinding out, you know, a draw and overtime games and bad losses, and, you know, come back, hey, let's defend the turf and let's, you know, do the simple things, work hard, and our football or soccer will take over.
Sure feels good to get your first league win of the year, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. 3 points in the bag.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. We'll let you get out of here.
Thanks, Jake.
Marshall picks up the win over Old Dominion, 4-2 here at home at Hoops Family Field.